Hi, how are you? Welcome to my channel. My name is John Kim. In this video, I want to talk to you about how you can study truth, how to study it. Because a lot of people, when they study truth, I'm talking about the ultimate truth, not some truth which you heard from a friend or you read from a book or what you think. I'm talking about the ultimate truth, the truth of all truths. If you're a seeker of truth, you'll probably be having a lot of questions arising about life. What am I? Who am I? What am I doing here? What is life about? Why am I being treated this way? Why is the world like this to me? What is God? What is religion? What happens after I die? What should I learn? What should I do? How should I live? Why was I born this way? So these are the questions, and I'm sure many more. Also, you'll be asking about God when you ask questions of religion. Is there a God? What is God? And all of this. And you know, when you're seeking the truth, everybody is on a different level. So you have to question yourself, what level are you in? Now, the truth which I'm talking about and which I guide to is a universal realization. And this is the ultimate truth. For me. For me, it's the ultimate truth. Because I've been studying other religions, not too deep. I didn't go too deep, but I've been studying them. I've also been meditating, seeing within myself, and I totally understand the approach of non-dual teachings and also Buddhism. I've studied Christianity. These are the first religions which I studied, and I rejected them. No, this is not what I'm looking for. I cannot find the truth within that, because all those religions was to just close your eyes and just believe, and that's it. Believe that there is a God and so, and that's it. It didn't give me the answers to the questions which I had. And you see, depending on your knowledge of life and the struggles you're going through and the answers which you expect to know and understand while living here, and also the degree of your wisdom of life, it all depends on so many things. You'll be asking certain questions, and those questions will all be different for everyone. But you know, I want you to ask the highest question, the biggest question of all. And you know, how do you know what is the biggest question, right? I mean, you only think about these things if someone tells you to think about it. Like, you need to know how to ask the right questions, but how do you know what to ask when you don't know a lot? Okay, so I'm making these videos. The question which I think is the highest, which you should ask, I mean, you will be asking a lot of small questions, but the highest question, the ultimate question, will not be, who am I? This is not the highest question, okay? Because this question is limited on the body and the mind. And there are many philosophies which will disagree with me, and I know about them all. I don't want you to agree with them, because I'll tell you, a philosophy is a philosophy. It is mind. And philosophies, they fight with each other. So what is the truth without philosophy? Seek for this. And the highest knowledge, the greatest truth you should seek for is, what is the universe itself? What is the universe, and what am I related to the universe? This is the highest question. And by knowing this, you'll know not only you, but you'll know this environment. And when I talk about the environment, I'm talking about the universe itself. You'll know and when you know the universe itself, automatically you'll know what you are, and you'll know what everyone else is, and why all of these things are happening within the universe. The answers will be given to you straight away. by realization. You need to have this realization happen within you. And it is not just a small realization, no. It is a life-changing realization. You'll see the world in a different way, in a different light. But to come here, you first need to be aware of yourself. You need to know what is happening within this body, within this mind. You need to master yourself to know your environment and how it's related. So in order to search for the truth, the ultimate truth, you first begin the journey by studying within yourself, what is happening within yourself. And after you master that, it'll take time, it'll take steps, but only focus on this. Don't focus on other things. The mind will want to pick a religion. It will want to pick a spiritual teaching. Just like hobbies. You know how when you have a hobby, you like this hobby today, tomorrow you said, no, I like that one better, or this one better, or maybe books. You like this book today, and you stop reading this book because you found another book. You like that one better, and then you stop reading that for another one. You see the mind, it goes like this. It's not reliable. Just focus on what I'm saying. Don't pick any religion, okay? When you're in the state of the ultimate truth, in universal realization, you don't have to meditate by closing your eyes. No more. You open your eyes and meditate. You live life like this. There's no meditation. If you want to, you can, just for rest and relaxation and observing your mind with your eyes closed, you can, for enjoyment. But you don't have to. You do what you do every day, as you do naturally as a person. You see, you live your life as a person. You don't discard a person. Everything is the way it is, naturally, and it's beautiful. And everything is within the universe the way it is, as the universe. So this is the way in which you seek the truth within you. Now, when it comes to studying the truth, I want you to observe everything which is happening within the mind and the body and outside. But don't force it. You can force later on, but in the beginning, as a beginner, don't force it, and see how the attention is going from thoughts, and the thoughts are changing naturally without you deciding. It's changing naturally, this thoughts and that thoughts. It is observed when you close your eyes as a beginner. You could do it with your eyes open, but because if you're a beginner, close your eyes, it will make it more easier for you. Okay. For me, I don't keep it closed. I open my eyes. I can see my mind and everything. Okay. So as a beginner, close your eyes, observe your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, your sensations, everything which is happening within you, and realize. You need to have this realization for wisdom to occur, and you cannot force it. It will happen naturally. If the universe wills you to realize, you will realize. Okay? And if you remember to realize, if remembering happens naturally within you, and you realize, okay, you realize, you see. Realize that it is all happening naturally. Oh, it's happening naturally. It's like, I didn't think of that thought, but that thought, it came by itself. And it chose the color black. For example, it's gonna make choices by itself. It's gonna decide for itself. It's gonna argue by itself. It's gonna tell you to think in this way or that way by itself. And there's no entity there. It's just happening naturally, okay? There's no person there. There's no such thing as ego. You see, I don't talk much about ego because it doesn't really exist. It's a concept which people made up, okay? If you're here and observing, just know that it's just happening naturally. You don't think like, oh, that's the ego. Don't do that. Don't condition yourself and put yourself in a trap, okay? It is all perceived. Even saying that that's the ego, that is also a conditioning. That is also ego if you want to talk about ego. But don't do that, just observe. And don't come into any conclusions, no conclusions. If you want to have a true universal realization, Don't follow any religions, because any religions or spiritual teachings, they come to conclusions. They say it's this and so is this. It has to be this. Okay? In Buddhism, it's like there's no self. There's only emptiness. Okay? And I know what kind of emptiness they're talking about. That's what I'm saying. That's their conclusion. That's the word they're using. All right? No self. And in Advaita, not me. This is not me. This is not me. You see? They come to a conclusion. But to be truly awake as the universe itself, this is universal realization. I mean, I'm talking about universal realization right now. This is the subject, okay, in this video. I talk about pure awareness separate, but right now I'm talking about in the state of universal realization. Okay, how do you study the truth? This is what I'm talking about. Don't come to any conclusions whatsoever. And if you do come to conclusions because of your conditioning, it's okay. It's okay. You come to a conclusion. Oh, so it must means that I don't exist. There's only emptiness. Okay, no problem. But know that this is a condition which is perceived. All right? And it's okay. From this point of view, as the awareness, which is seeing thoughts and all of that, let it be. Let the conditioning happen. You can stop it if you want to, but what's the point? Why do you struggle with that? You wanna stop every thought you have? No, let it be and just observe. Just remain as the one that observes, and just realize that these things, they're coming and going with no conclusions. You see, studying, it becomes realizing and wisdom. You see, it becomes wisdom. You now have so much wisdom because you've been studying so much about thoughts and minds, how they come and go, how they contradict each other, their nature and their behaviors, and how even pain and suffering, if you let it be, they'll go by itself. There's no reason to fight it. And how you always change. You change what you like and you don't like. Even this world you see outside of you, which is created by your mind, it also changes. Sometimes it appears to be like this, and sometimes it appears to be something else. Sometimes rain, it looks beautiful. But then when you lost everything because of rain, it looks horrible to you. For example, okay? You could relate it with anything else, right? So study your mind this way. And when the whole thing of studying and gaining wisdom and having a stronger realization, this is all part of studying the truth. Okay, this is all part of it. You cannot come to just one conclusion of truth and just study that one and realize, okay, I studied it and that's it, I know it. No, that is not the study of truth. The study of truth is the study of all of these things which is happening within you and outside of you. Also study not what's inside you, but the environment. Study that. What is that? And you have to study all of these things and have that realization. And then you have to study the ultimate thing, which is the universe. You need to have that realization. That is the ultimate realization. And when you know that you are the universe itself, and from that point, how do you study? And this is the ultimate question. Before you used to study from within your body. Now you study that everything is the way it is. This is how you study. And your body becomes part of the environment. You're not looking at your body as a separate. Your body is no different than the mountain or the building or the cement or the rock or the cockroach or the poop or the food you eat, the air, the pollution, space and the sun, this air you're breathing. Whatever it is, there's no difference between you, your inside or outside, whatever it is all part and just one. It is the study of that. It's to realize that. And realizing that is the study. You realize that, and when you study it, when you see that everything is related, then you'll know that everything is one. You'll come to this conclusion, and the more you study it, the more firm it becomes. For sure it's true. It cannot be a lie. It is in front of you, you're seeing it. And in this position, you already know what you are, how your mind is. So that's like you graduated from that. So now you're studying what all of this is, the ultimate truth. So this is the study of truth. Okay? The study of the ultimate truth, which is beyond the body-mind, which is the universe itself. Everything here is the truth. And it has always been here, yet to be discovered by you. But now you discover it. But it takes time, it takes effort. But you have to go through it if you really want to know the answers to all the questions you're seeking for. So anyway, I hope this video helped you how to study the truth. You start from within you and see outside of you, from within you, and then you have to go from outside and see that everything is one. And you know, in this point, the awareness is not something which is that great. All the religions in this world, all spiritual teachings, all different kinds of opinions of truth, they will look very, very small to you. And you'll know it is not the truth. It is like just the play of the world within the universe. Anyway, I hope this video helped you out a lot. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.